If you've ever studied for 3 hours and then blanked on the test, congrats, you didn't study. You performed an advanced ritual called staring at information. Active recall is the opposite. Instead of rereading, you force your brain to pull the answer out from memory without looking. It feels harder. That's the point. Learning is not how smooth it feels. Learning is what you can retrieve later. In classic research on test-enhanced learning, students who practiced retrieval remembered more later than students who spent the same time rereading. Same material, same time, different method. And big reviews that compare study techniques keep landing on the same conclusion. Practice testing and spaced practice work reliably. Rereading and highlighting feel good, but they're weak for long-term retention. So active recall isn't a productivity hack. It's a learning mechanism. Retrieval strengthens memory, exposes gaps, and makes future retrieval faster. Why does it work? Because memory is like a path you actually have to walk. Rereading is looking at the path and saying, "Nice path." Retrieval is walking it. Awkward at first, stronger every time. Also, effort matters. When recall is a little difficult, not impossible, you pay a small cost now to get a bigger payoff later. The goal isn't comfort, the goal is access. Now the practical question. How do you do active recall without turning your life into a flashcard monastery? Use one rule. Input once, output many times. You read or watch something one time to understand it. Then you switch to output. Questions, self-tests, explaining, writing from memory. 5 ways to do it from easiest to strongest. Closed book brain dump. After a study session, close everything and write down what you remember. Not pretty notes, just key ideas, definitions, steps, formulas, examples. Then open your notes and correct. Anything you missed becomes tomorrow's recall target. Question first notes. Before you read a section, write 3 to 5 questions the section should answer. What is this? Why does it work? What are the parts? What mistakes do people make? Then read to answer. After reading, close the material and answer your own questions out loud. Practice tests, even tiny ones. If your teacher gives practice questions, use them early, not the night before. If you don't have questions, make them. Turn headings into questions. Turn bold terms into define it and give an example. Short quizzes beat long study marathons because they force retrieval and they give feedback. Flashcards, but done correctly. A flashcard is not term to definition copied from the book. A good card forces thinking. Explain X in your own words. What is the difference between X and Y? Solve this step by step. Keep cards short, 1 idea per card. If you need a paragraph, it's not a flashcard. It's a hostage letter. Teach it in 60 seconds. Pick a concept and explain it like you're teaching a friend who missed class. If you get stuck, that's not failure, that's a GPS pin. Gap here. Go back, fix it, and teach again. That loop is the learning. 2 quick examples so this isn't just theory. Studying math or science? Don't reread solved examples. Cover the solution and try to solve the same problem cold. Then compare step by step and circle exactly where you got stuck. That circled step becomes your next recall target. Studying history or a language? Close the notes and do a 60-second summary out loud or on paper. Then check what you missed. The missing dates, names, or verbs become tomorrow's questions. Now the part everyone messes up. Active recall is not quiz yourself once and move on. You need spacing. Spacing means you recall the same information across multiple days. Your brain forgets a little, then you pull it back. That pull is the workout. A simple schedule. Day 0, learn and do the first recall. Day 1, recall again. Day 3, recall again. Day 7, recall again. Now let's make it measurable. Pick 1 chapter. Do this for 7 days. Today, do a 20-minute session. 5 minutes skim the structure, 10 minutes read with a goal, not a highlighter, 5 minutes close the book and do a brain dump. Then check and mark gaps. Tomorrow, do 10 minutes. Answer questions from memory, then check. No rewriting, no reformatting, just recall and verify. Your before and after is simple. Before, you can recognize the page and feel familiar. After, you can produce the answer without looking. And you'll see it in your errors. Not I'm bad at this, but I always confuse these two terms, or I can't explain step 3. That's progress you can actually use. If you're busy, do the 2-minute version. Close the book, write 5 bullet points from memory. Check, stop there, done. And one more rule to kill procrastination in disguise. Don't spend an hour building the perfect flashcard deck. Make 5 cards, test them, move on. When you've done the recall round, stop. You're here to learn, not to optimize your learning setup. Common pitfalls quickly. Confusing familiarity with mastery. If it feels familiar, that's recognition, not recall. Tests don't ask, have you seen this before? They ask, can you produce it? Making recall too easy. If you look at the answer after 2 seconds, you're training your eyes, not your memory. Give yourself a real attempt. 10 to 20 seconds matters. No feedback. Recall without checking can lock in wrong answers. Always verify, correct, and restudy the exact gap. Trying to recall everything. Prioritize the highest value ideas, definitions, key mechanisms, common problem types, and anything your teacher repeats. One edge case. Active recall is not the first step when you're totally lost. If you can't explain the basics at all, do a short input pass first, then recall. And for creative subjects, recall helps with fundamentals, but you still need practice, not just quizzes. So the method is simple. Understand once, retrieve repeatedly, check your gaps, space it out. If you want one sentence to remember, don't review the notes, review your ability to produce the notes. Today, pick one topic and do one closed book brain dump. 5 minutes, then check. That's it. This is one of the most reliable ways to learn faster and remember longer.